All right, we are live.
Yep.
I'll ask everyone how it sounds when I come in anyway, since I can't hear it on my phones very well.
But the sound should be fine. Like, the bars are on screen. They're all moving and everything.
That's good.
Like I said, whenever I'd hold the thing in it, it had sound like normal. So, starting on the character with the controversial name here.
Mm-hmm.
I still remember that time Mike almost bought this like crazy, like expensive figure of her. It was at one of the Acons we went to forever ago. It was from those guys who make like some of the custom ones, you know, they had that read or die one.
Yeah.
With the paper and like all the paper stuff. Yeah, it was from them. They had this really nice one that was her. I think someone else bought it and that was why he didn't get it. I feel like it was gone by the end of the show.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I mean, merch for those characters usually like...
There's not a lot, I don't think. I don't know. I don't look for it, but I feel like there's probably not a lot.
No.
At least not before Crystal. I'm pretty sure there's a character in Crystal now. That's why
They are, yeah.
Yeah, because it's in the normal story. So there's probably more stuff now, but this was like 10 plus years ago or something.
Brush here. These brushes are starting to fade.
Run out.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
There it goes.
Yeah, right. Just run down to... These are the ones they sell at Kino?
Yeah, but the only one in Carrollton. Only the one in Carrollton.
Yeah, I just meant like you'd have to drive down there.
Yeah.
Well, you can go pick some books up or something while you're there.
Yeah, apparently nothing's really been out, though. I'm pretty caught up on everything or anything that I'm like super invested in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't really know. I don't kind of keep up with too many release schedules.
Yeah, I just have a spreadsheet for that.
That makes sense. I don't really have any place to put any of my books or any money to get any more, so kind of whatever. Yeah, because all the last few I bought, they're just sitting there on the shelf, like laying flat because there's no room.
Yeah.
So.
No point in buying anymore.
No, not right now.
Yeah.
I don't think any of the... Oh yeah, I can tell what you're talking about, how it was faded. I don't think any of the more recent mangas, that we're not going to have the issue of I missed out on the $200 issue.
Right, no.
Not anymore.
No, they reprint everything.
That's like never going to happen again, I'm pretty sure, in manga. No way.
No, definitely not.
The closest thing is some of these like collectible editions, but I'm pretty sure there's still a ton of those. I need the part 2 for Magic Knight Ray Earth, but I'm sure there's a fucking ton of them sitting around.
Yeah.
Even though it's like quote unquote collectible or whatever. It just means that it's the super mega awesome version.
Right.
Not that it's actually rare. Don't really make too many rare things these days.
If you do, you know about it because they tell you up front usually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure those aren't like numbered or anything. That would have been sick if they were numbered. I would have cared.
There we go.
That one looks a lot better.
Yeah, this one's the one that works.
What?
I said this is the one that works.
Yeah. You want to just tell me one?
Yeah, just do the
Hey, you
usual.
actually made them both.
The usual.
Man, this has been raining all day.
Yeah. I didn't know it was going to be raining all day, to be honest with you. I was not really keen in on the weather. I kind of was like, oh, we'll work on the backyard today. And that didn't happen because, yeah, it's been raining all day.
Got you. Yeah, it started raining when I was out walking, so.
Yeah, so.
And it's just been dark all day, so.
Yeah, so basically just decided to take care of the interior of the house instead.
That makes sense. She looks like she has like snake eyes on the camera because there's only like the one line. It's still funny. Damn, this makes me, I'm gonna go look and see if anyone has subs for Poitrain.
Oh, yeah.
Because the Toei YouTube channel only has like the first 2 episodes subbed. I actually downloaded the whole thing in RAW just so I would have it. Because the old one, there was no seeds on. So someone re-uploaded like the Blu-rays. I was like, I'm just downloading this just in case.
Yeah, in case
It's like, I'll fucking watch it by myself with no subtitles.
It's like, yeah, it's a Japanese kid show. You know what's happening.
Yeah, you mostly know what's going on. You're gonna know. She's fighting for love, that kind of stuff. Actually, these are just. I thought it was the Blu-rays. This is DVDs, but it's the newer rip of it. Still, now it's only back to like 1 seed. Yeah, someone needs to sub these. That'd be sick. I'll fucking love to watch that. That and the rest of Kage Star.
Yeah, that's never gonna happen.
No way, fucking subbed.
Yeah.
Guys done anything? No, they haven't. Neither of these subgroups have done anything in like over a year, so they're like fucking done. Just have to hope Shout Factory licenses it one day.
More likely than you'd think.
The subtitles will be really fucking boring. Is my issue. I just know they'd be like a little more stylized or something, probably. But that's why I liked fan subs.
Yeah.
Because they can add more fonts. Because your TV doesn't have all these fonts in it.
No.
Shit like that. They have to put the font on the disc and all of this stuff. I don't know why they never do anything cool in subtitles.
I don't know either. Maybe it's
No
just,
incentive, I guess.
it's cheaper.
Yeah. It's gonna take the guy 1 minute.
Probably. Yeah.
Type the script up, you're done. As long as they're not those awful fucking yellow subtitles. I hate that. I can't even watch my Saber Marionette DVDs because they're those subtitles. And I'm like, I can't deal with this. I need to get a bootleg. I remember we were watching it for a little bit at the townhouse. I was like, man, I just can't do this.
Just makes me laugh because I always think of the original bootleg subs you usually get, and they were always yellow fonted.
Not all of them.
Like the really old ones, but
there's some, but
the ones that you're those are the ones you can only find. Like I remember those are the only ones I could find for Ryuki, no matter what.
Oh yeah.
No matter where I looked, it was always those, and I was like, ugh. And the TV Nihon ones, for some reason, were not on their site, so I couldn't torrent them.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, where's everything?
Yeah, no, I hate those old DVD subtitles that are in fucking yellow like that. They just look terrible.
Yeah.
I can just tell it's old.
Mm-hmm.
Just looks bad.
Oh yeah, no, it definitely looks bad.
Yeah, Oh man. Still need to watch this horrible episode that was not on the DVDs. I remember I told you about that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's apparently just not a good episode.
It's the one with the Loch Ness Monster thing.
Yeah, they find an old dinosaur on some fucking island. It's like some really shitty beach episode, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they don't fight at all or anything, they were saying in that little article. Just like, what the fuck is the point of an episode of Sailor Moon where there's no fucking fighting? Come on. Why else do you think I'm watching this show? Like, I need to see these fucking girls beat ass in the name of love. Like, come on. How am I supposed to imagine my dream life if they're not doing it on screen? Should have also done Tuxedo Mask when he's just clearly a ripoff of Moonlight Mask.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, stop. Just stop. Such a ripoff. He's that guy mixed with, like, there's another guy that is, like, too, kind of. Yeah, he just straight up looks like Moonlight Mask. I wish there was some more of that sub. That guy's power is just to be mysterious and have guns. That's a cool fucking power. At least that's all it was in any episode I saw. I'm pretty sure he could, like, kind of teleport jump, you know, like the old effect.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't see him do anything other than that. He rides a motorcycle and has guns. That's it. That's his fucking superpowers.
That's all you need.
Yeah, right? That's a fucking hero. Gecko come in. The little kids sing the song,
Oh, yeah.
you know, because it's Showa era.
I know, Sean.
Gecko come in. He's credited as a question mark in the credits.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know who is playing him.
No, never do.
You never will. Don't forget that.
Did they ever actually credit him?
What?
Did they ever credit him?
I mean, I don't actually know. I don't know who the suit actor is. I thought it's probably the same fucking guy. It's the 50s, you know? It's like the 60s. I can't remember what year that show's from. It's fucking old. It's in black and white. I know, there was a remake. Who played him in the remake? I don't remember if it was anyone big. Maybe it was someone big. Because there's like a movie. I have it downloaded, but I haven't watched it. It was apparently in 2011 one also. I didn't know that. I mean, they had some older movies, but there was like a newer one. 81, that's where it was from. Okay, now the guy who played him apparently just also never did anything after this because this movie failed.
Sad.
Yeah. On Wikipedia it says, consider Japan's answer to the American box office fiasco, The Legend of the Lone Ranger.
Oh.
Which is a horrible Lone Ranger movie made the same year.
Yeah.
Or at least released the same year.
I mean, to be fair, even the one with Johnny Depp is not that great of a movie.
I was about to say, I was like, man, I don't think they have had a good Lone Ranger movie.
No.
I don't think that's like possible.
I should have bought that board game though when I saw it at
The first Monday,
Mm-hmm.
guy had this old board game of the Lone Ranger. I was like, dang, this is kind of sick. It's got like all the pieces. Oh yeah, you missed your little case strap things.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't as intense as the Kroll board game.
No.
And if I didn't buy the Kroll board game, I'm not buying any of those other ones. Whoever wins gets to decide if they want to be Liam Neeson next game or not. Even though he's actually just like a random side character in the movie. Are you alright, man?
Apparently not. That's fine. Let's see here. Items. Let's go for that. Work our way down. I said it's a bit more pink, but I'll start with it and work my way down.
Oh, well. I trust you know what you're doing. Yeah, it's been so long since I've seen Sailor Moon. I don't remember any like thing about this. Like, well, I don't remember why this, like, why Chibi Moon turned evil or anything.
I can only imagine it had something to do with her being jealous of
It has to do with
Tuxedo Mask and
Some-
Sailor Moon getting together.
yeah, something with being evil. Is my guess. Yeah. Yeah, I do not remember. It's been over a decade since I've watched Sailor Moon in any way, shape, or form. Well, I don't know. Actually, I watched the first 3 episodes of Crystal, so however long ago that was, that's the last time I watched anything Sailor Moon, I think.
That was 2014, because I remember watching them premiere at Otakon.
Okay, then actually, when we went to see the Sailor Moon movies, that was the
Yeah.
last time I watched anything Sailor Moon.
Threw a flower at me.
Threw a flower at me. I think that line is actually funnier than the raise your hands if you want this energy.
Yeah.
I think it was a good trade.
Yeah.
Threw a flower at me.
It's over, man.
It's over.
Nah, man. It's over.
It's over. You already threw a flower at me. It's like game over, man.
No, man, we can still win.
Nah.
That's how we can still win here in the...
Here's how Bernie Sanders can still win.
Yeah.
Nah, they already threw a flower.
Much better. Pink, shadow pink.
Okay, well, I just noticed that John said he probably won't be over until like 4 or something.
Yeah, 3 to 4.
So I'll probably just go out. Just text me if he gets here early enough.
Sure thing.
She's now a mature lady.
Mm.
No longer a little kid.
Nope. No longer a child in the eyes of the law.
Yeah, no way. I feel like if I went to watch Sailor Moon again, I probably would just not watch the first season again and start from R on.
Yeah.
Because I need the Outer Scouts, man.
Mm-hmm.
They don't come in the first one, right?
No.
From what I remember, no.
It takes a while for them to get there.
Yeah, because they came in like R and they did work till a lot more stuff in like Super S and all that shit. I haven't really watched much of like Crystal, so I'm sure it's probably fine.
Yeah. I remember from what I saw, I was only like kind of down on the animation quality.
Yeah, the animation is what I'm like. I just like that '90s animation style, so like I'd have to watch that one.
It's just very kind of like, it's trying too hard to be the manga, which just doesn't work because that manga is not really meant to be moving.
No.
They're all like fashion models and shit, so they don't really move very well.
Mm-hmm. Why does it not say first appearance in the wiki thing on the side? That's annoying. Oh yeah, I forgot that. Megumi Ogata voices Uranus, because that's what I went to go look up.
Mm.
That's Shinji, if you didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh, it was S when they showed up. So then, yeah, I'm just skipping to S. Done. Although, if I remember right, R was pretty good.
Yeah, R was fun.
So.
R had more villains.
Yeah, because the first season only has like Queen Beryl and all her minions.
And they're pretty boring.
Yeah, honestly. Oh, that's cool. Is her like thing going behind the square?
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering what you were doing with that. How's it going, Jamie?
Welcome, welcome.
I'm still never gonna forget when like me and Mike were watching that and the one villain started talking was just like, that was a dude. Holy shit, I didn't know this was a dude in Japanese. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Well, that's censorship, bro.
Yeah, right?
Old school censorship.
Yeah. Just like, this is a dude.
Wait, they're not cousins?
Oh, that one I already knew.
Yeah.
That one I already knew.
That was just one of those funny ones.
But yeah, no, I just remember watching that on TV and they'd just be like, oh, this is my cousin. And then they're like basically fondling each other, and shit like that.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, this is a little odd.
It's like, I hate my cousins. This doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, is this how you're supposed to feel with your cousins?
I just was just thinking like, this is kind of strange,
Mm-hmm.
Gonna make some dinner? Alright, sounds delicious.
Mm-hmm.
I've just been eating nothing but like toast and stuff from the Mitsuwa.
I haven't really had anything today. I had some like eggs on rice today. That's about all I've eaten.
Got you. I'm tempted to go. Actually, I'm not tempted. I will go buy a new belt with that $100 I found. Because this belt I bought is just too big. It barely even helps me at all. The other one, the next size down, I didn't think it was big enough. And then I guess I went one too many up. It's hard to tell when you're like trying it on because you can't fasten it,
Yeah.
Because it has that thing there to stop you. So I'm like, oh, it's probably okay. It was not. It was not. It's not okay. Didn't help that I was buying this like one night before we went to that wedding, so it's just like, all right, I'm at the Walmart at 10 o'clock. I need a belt.
Mm-hmm.
And this was like the best looking belt to go with my pants.
Oh man. I was like, is he going for the German song?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that German opening is so good. The American version, trash compared to that. I mean, it's kind of whatever anyway. But
It's like it's kind of yeah.
It's a kids show opening. Yeah.
Honestly, though, it's like
It's really close to the Japanese one.
It's just like the Japanese, but with English lyrics, pretty much.
But the part where they're like Sailor Mercury, like that and stuff.
They had that shit in.
yeah, they had that in. That's not in the Japanese one, but no, the German opening is the best one. That's it, straight up. Fucking techno remix.
Mm-hmm.
Let's fucking go. Put this shit on in the club.
Still fucking stands up. That and there's one really good Italian one.
Yeah,
I think it's like the third or fourth one or something.
The
It's a later one.
Yeah, it's like the Cristallis.
Yeah, with the crystal part in it. I just remember we were at like A-Fest. That was the last A-Fest that was at that the hotel with the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone was playing at their booth. That was the A-Fest where we bought all the Power Ranger cards
Oh yeah.
that I still have. Yeah, because I don't know, I forgot what they wanted at the booth. It was like some price, per pack, and I was just like, well, I'd do it if it was like for the whole box, like $5 or something stupid. I forgot what it was. And the person at the booth is just like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. So we got like almost the whole box. But I'm pretty sure it was probably scaled. I feel like there were supposed to be like foil cards in there, but I'm not sure. I feel like I've seen them on eBay. They still never sold me those fucking Super Mario Brothers cards at CBC.
No,
I was like, Patty, sell me these Super Mario Brothers cards. I'll give you $5 for this whole box. No. They want like $2 a pack or some shit. Bro, these are from the Super Mario Brothers movie. Who's gonna fucking buy these? Sell me this box. Oh, this is Chippy Moo when she's evil, John. I'm not sure if you're familiar. But yes, Goth Sailor Moon, basically. It's a dark lady in English.
Yeah, can't say whether.
Controversial name in Japanese.
Yeah. It is what I searched to find her, so.
Yeah. It's black lady in Japanese, which is really funny. But they should have sold me the Super Mario cards? Yeah, exactly. Right? Come on. And now they went out of business.
Yeah.
Look at that. They thought my money wasn't good enough.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that place went out of business after the original owner sold it to a bunch of incompetent idiots.
Yeah, I was like, I don't remember.
That was why it went out of business.
I remember it being sold at one point, but yeah.
Yeah, it was sold to a bunch of morons. So then apparently just didn't pay any rent or anything on it at all.
Yeah.
Because I remember, everyone went there, that one weekend and it was just locked and it had a fucking eviction notice.
Yeah.
You could see everyone's fucking shit in there from all the stuff they had left. I was like, I guess we're not having locals this week.
Strong boss, yeah.
Yeah. And it sucks too, man. If I'd have been into Magic back then, I would have bought a bunch of that shit they had. They had some nice shit back there, and that was when it was cheap.
Yeah, I remember that.
Could have got me a winter Mishra's Factory for like nothing, man. Those used to be so cheap. They always look so nice. I loved it under the glass. I should have just bought it because I liked it. I didn't do enough with stuff like that when I was young. Now I'm an old man who has nothing cool.
How it goes.
That's true. The twilight of my years. Yeah, they're just collecting dust and I'm offering stone cold cash for non-moving product. Yeah, right?
That is always weird when they don't take that.
It wasn't even collecting dust, it was just growing dust.
Doing them a favor.
Yeah, man, this is manufacturing extra dust. I'm trying to stop the source of all their dust generation in the store, you know. I do still remember when Nelson stole that random Power Rangers toy and was like, hey guys, look, I stole this. Isn't that cool? And we're just like, what the fuck?
Sounds like Nelson, yeah.
Yeah, it was that girl who was like the villain in Turbo or some shit. I don't know. She has a mask on. It's an English character, so I don't remember her fucking name.
I don't know. I know what you're talking about, but yeah, no, that's weird.
Yeah.
I stole it because
He's like, guys, I lifted this. And we're just like, okay, what the fuck?
Sure.
I mean, it was like incredibly expensive. It was like $60+ or something.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
I wonder if he still has it. Never
know.
understood people that do business like that. Like, there is a difference between underselling and just getting rid of it. Yeah, I was like, are you guys actually selling any of these? To be fair, I don't think Patty had the power to make that decision.
Mm-hmm.
But I could still give him shit for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. If I have a box of Super Mario Bros. Cards, nobody's bought fucking any of them. Fuck it. Sell them all. Now, maybe if they just said like $10, I'd have done it too. I forgot what I actually offered them, but it was probably less than 20 on the entire box. Because again, why the fuck would anyone want these? Like, for a real price.
It's gonna, go to the moon.
Yeah, right? I guess so, man. If I buy this one box for a lot of money, it means I own the rights to all the cards.
Mm-hmm.
I can reprint all the images all I want.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, like, I could understand if this is like a Black Lotus, and like, yeah, it's been sitting there forever, and some guy's just like, oh, I'll give you $5 on it, ha ha ha, it hasn't sold in years,
Yeah.
Then you're just being a dick.
Yeah.
Or you can be that one guy who asked to see the Lotus and then just ran out of the store.
Yeah.
That shit is insane. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, dude. Madness wouldn't even let me pick which fucking Wheel of Fortune I could buy. And this stupid ass store is letting people hold Black Lotuses.
Mm-hmm.
And Wheel of Fortune was only like $30-something. And the guy wouldn't even let me pick one. He's like, they're all about the same. I was like, well, can I see the other ones? No. I was like, all right, well, fuck you, but I mean, I'm still going to get this,
Yeah.
What an asshole. This is from that Ice movie, right?
Yeah, but apparently it's part of the actual original series too.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because I know it happens in the manga. I've seen manga like pictures of this character.
Yeah, but then they made it in that movie specifically, and I enjoyed that movie.
I like that movie. That's the one where Tuxedo Mask shows up as Santa Claus.
It is. What's always annoying too is that there's always differences. Yeah.
Oh yeah, all the differences. They're like manga versus original movie versus like the Crystal version, probably.
Yeah.
When in doubt, just go with the manga.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's always my philosophy on some of these. Unless, like, the anime is what's the more iconic one, you know?
I'm going to draw Sailor Pluto here in a minute. And, I'm going to have to draw with darker skin, and everyone's going to be like, well, that's weird. Why didn't you draw darker skin?
Dark skin only.
Yeah. And you're like, yeah, that's how she normally looks. And they'll be like, I don't believe you.
Dark skin only.
It's one of those things that's, like, baffling.
Yeah. John, how's your day been?
We wait with bated breath for
Oh, I know.
to say what's on his mind
I know. He's just typing away.
vigorously.
Oh, Jamie's back, man.
Welcome back.
Went to look at baby stuff. I figured you'd be doing a bunch of baby shit.
It's just for babies, man.
Right? Now he's gonna only be playing games for babies.
Mm-hmm.
What's that about?
He used to play real games.
That's true.
Well, better him than me.
Mm-hmm. I think John's gonna do fine.
Oh yeah, John will do fine.
Yeah. Hasn't made me worried yet with the idea of him having children, specifically at least.
Yeah. Now the thought of a second Gabby though is terrifying.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Two of anybody is pretty terrifying, to be honest with you.
Usually. I don't know. There's some people that two of them would be kind of cool. So.
I don't know. I was thinking about like funny comedians that are like, man, two of them would probably be pretty miserable actually. I was like, damn, two Stephen Colberts, two John Olivers. Like, damn, that sounds actually fucking awful.
Yo, Gondola! What's up?
Welcome in.
How's it going? Oh, we can feel the sunshine. Especially because it's the middle of the night and it's raining.
Yeah. It's the perfect time to start drawing Sailor Moon art, you know.
Right? 57, definitely. Oh, I could feel the sunshine. I could feel it, Mr. Krabs.
Give it up for day 57. Day 57.
Yeah, right. It's like we-raz. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. 57 was the part I could say.
Okay.
For sure.
That's fair. I have no idea what's going on, but...
I'm assuming it's related to Heinz 57 sauce.
Is the 57 who died?
Yeah, never forget them. That's why the sauce is named after them.
Yeah.
57 lives tragically lost in the creation of that sauce, chat. If you don't know, look it up.
Mm-hmm. Probably won't find it anyway.
You won't find it because the liberal media doesn't report on it. But it is the truth. It's just like the Joe Biden's a cannibal. It's obviously being silenced by big tech.
Yeah.
Google it. You can't find anything on it.
Absence of evidence is evidence.
Exactly, it is. You know, my mom is absolutely insane and believes that the people who were a bunch of the people who started the riots at the Capitol were undercover FBI agents.
Oh.
And then I asked her, were they also shape-shifting Jews? And she said, I don't know, I haven't heard that one yet. And I was like, I'm sure you will soon, the way you're going.
Yeah, right. Right.
Yeah. No, they're both like horrendously brainwashed by like right-wing propaganda, and there's like nothing to do. My dad unironically used the word woke to describe some allegedly failed Disney movie.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, well, there's nothing to do but wait for the funerals.
Yeah.
Just like, wow. This was a lot. That was after I helped him take down Christmas decorations.
Gotcha. That was like missing last year then.
What? No. This was like last week. Or this was earlier this week.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Because Christmas is that happened yet, so I thought, oh, this must be...
Well, no, I meant like taken down from the attic.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah. I awoke today and I used unironically, yeah, right. Ketchup body count versus molasses body count, yeah, right, Jamie? Yes, Dad, I'm awake, thanks. We awoke with our eyes.
Ooh, baby.
Right? Oh, man.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
That's rough beats.
Yeah.
I went to lunch with my dad, and he was talking about all these books he's read. And I was like, wow, that's interesting. You usually didn't read that often. He's like, yeah, I got a little more time now, so I'm just reading autobiographies of people that I really like.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so he's got like all these autobiographies that he's been reading of like famous sports players or things like that, and they're all talking about, it's like whatever, struggles they went through. And, he's talking about it to me, and he's like, racism has been a real thing since, a very long time. And I'm like, yeah.
Yes, father.
Yeah, it's one of those weird things where, you said the correct thing, but,
yeah.
It's weird to hear you say it like it's the first time you're hearing it.
Yeah, like it's the first time you ever seriously thought about it.
It's maybe it was just the context of the conversation, and maybe
probably,
but like it's just weird to be like, you didn't say anything new. What?
Yeah, right.
Was I supposed to be like,
was I supposed to be shocked?
Was I supposed to be? It was more like, was I supposed to be, like, wowed by your
stunning revelation.
Your stunning revelation and insight. I was just like, man, this is all right. Yeah, no, it's cool. Okay, yeah, no, everyone gets everyone.
He's trying.
Everyone comes at their own pace. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not everyone comes out eventually. You know what I mean? Like, you don't.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, everyone comes out as woke every once in a while. It takes some people some time.
Your dad's gone woke now. That's it. Once he realized that racism was bad.
Yeah, no, it's just weird because it was just.
Yeah. No, it is really funny.
But yeah, because he was talking about like, all those, because he was talking about specifically like, all those times where everyone talks about it are really good. It was in the context of like, he talks about like, everyone thinks that the 50s were the greatest era, and he was like, reading all these autobiographies of people living during the 50s and talking about how actually bad it was. And he wasn't even just talking about specifically like the racism aspects of it. He was talking about like how like everything was bad.
Racism, 57 says, racism is real. My country is racist for a long time and still is. Where are you from? America? I don't know.
I mean, yeah.
There's places where it's worse though.
Yeah, France is like that.
Lithuania. Oh yeah, that sounds about right, honestly.
Yeah.
Ouch. That's pretty crazy. What time is it in Lithuania?
That is a good question.
Yeah, sheesh.
Find out next time.
Yeah, right?
Just looking at the clock,
Yeah.
Would you look at the time?
Quick Google, right?
Yeah. Quick Google search tells me that it's
what, 8 o'clock.
Yeah, what the fuck o'clock? Or really early, probably too.
Yeah.
It's like.
It's gotta at least be.
It's either like.
Yeah, it's 3:01. Oh, you work the night shift. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like gonna say 4 a.m. So that was my first guess. Was around 4 a.m. just because it's far away.
Yeah. It's 3 a.m. tomorrow.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
Because I feel like the person who was from Germany told us that it was around this time.
Yeah.
Around that time when they were watching us.
Yeah, I know. I've heard a lot about like specific countries and things like that.
Yo, hybrid, how's it going?
Long time no see. Maybe. How long have we been here?
What?
When was the last? We were here like Wednesday, right?
Oh, you were, yeah.
Yeah, I was. Okay, cool. I was saying long time no see, and I didn't remember if he was here or not.
Oh no, I don't think they've been around a bit. Countries racist against Ruskies and Poles. Oh yeah.
Maybe
yeah.
No, that sounds about right. For a funny story, if you go to Wisconsin in America, you can also experience the same level of racism for Polish people.
Yeah.
My grandma, God rest her soul.
We're good.
God rest her soul, was very against the Polish people, which is very bizarre. Because John Bagski here in the chat, he's Polish, and
it's true. Of Polish descent, at least. Not nationality.
Right. But no, I just always thought it was funny because she would say that, and then I would go hang out with John, and I'd always be like, "Oh, I'm doing something forbidden."
Right.
You know,
Forbidden. Yeah.
it's like weird. Because you talk to us all like like all of the whatever terrible things they've done or something.
Oh yeah.
I know my great grandma. She was afraid of Romanians.
Interesting.
But yeah, again, like very bizarre, like geographically and what era you lived in was a specific thing you needed to be afraid of.
Right, John's so forbidden. It was a forbidden
Friendship.
It was. It's still forbidden, apparently.
Yeah.
Ask his wife.
Yeah.
Can't do gay shit with him anymore.
No gay shit allowed.
No gay shit allowed. It's bullshit, man.
Bullshit.
Dude, I do art. How can I not do gay shit?
Yeah, come on. Like, art is about the gayest thing you can do. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, come on, man.
Like, straight up.
It's up there with sewing, you know.
Yeah, I mean, sewing is, an art as well.
Yeah.
So.
It's like anything that Kanji did, you know.
Yeah. I think art is probably the gayest thing besides just being actually gay.
Yeah.
That's probably it. It's like doing a painting and then you level up to like open mouth kissing other men.
Yeah. Yeah, no, people are weird. People are weird with their, like, kind of, like, you know...
Don't tell that to Frank Frazetta's ghost. That's really funny.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's, like, weird. So you'll be like, yeah, we're talking like this because, what was it? One of our artist buddies was talking about how they did a show in the Middle East or something like that.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. And Alexander was talking about that.
And he was talking about, they were talking about, like, how, guys will just hold hands and it's a very normal thing to do for them to do that, but, you go anything beyond that, then, it's very much punishable by death still there.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting seeing, like, cultural, what's the word, discrepancies, or, like, where is the line?
Yeah.
What is kosher and what is not for... cultural continuation.
John says you're mixing colors when you are totally not straight. Yeah, exactly, man.
Yeah.
You can't form a rainbow without colors. Done. Conclusive evidence.
I don't know, man. I've always been told that the rainbow belonged to God or some nonsense.
That fucking song or whatever it is.
Uncorrupted by desire.
I don't know. I much prefer a rainbow in the dark. Yeah. So.
Oh, Dio.
Right?
But yeah, no, that's it always is very wild when you talk about like that kind of stuff, because usually when someone says, "Oh yeah, our country is very racist," I'm always like, "No, man, yeah, America, we're really that racist." And then someone says, "Oh yeah, that's cute," you know?
Yeah.
And someone comes in and says, "Yeah, that's cute, man."
Thank you. Hybrid says this is looking cute as fuck.
Oh, thanks, man. But yeah, no, I always find it very bizarre, like those other kind of cultural discrepancies.
Oh yeah.
Because they come up a lot more often when you go talk to various people.
Mm-hmm.
Woke, yeah, no.
Yeah, I know.
It's like that person who came up with the word groomer. I think he was found guilty of doing that.
Probably.
Like recently.
Like that's the whole point usually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know what he was trying to talk about. He just said some woke Disney movie or something, because he's trying to say something about Disney. I'm just like, you're insane. I was like, all right, I immediately don't have to listen to whatever you're saying anymore once you start talking like this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all right, sure, whatever.
Yeah, the only time I ever get concerned about when my dad starts talking is when he starts talking about his wife, talking about how what's the word that I'm looking for? Their version of what is okay with each other and what is not.
Okay.
Like you know, like how sometimes people will complain about their, you know, significant other. Like when you know John does it every once in a while, it's like, yeah, it's whatever, you know, it makes sense. When my dad does it, it's always like, are you guys doing okay, kind of sort of stuff.
There are no woke people where I live. That's funny.
Because he was talking about, like, you know,
Cherub says, like the dude who caused the second ad-apocalypse, saying there was a pedo problem on YouTube when he turned out to be said pedo. Yeah, pretty much.
yeah.
It's always like that.
Yeah,
what you were saying.
Before I was when I was in Korean church, there was a pastor who kept talking about sexual deviancy, and it turns out he was doing sexual deviancy.
Yep.
But no, my dad will talk like, you know, like how to be careful with the X, Y, and Z thing, or like when I was telling him, well, Ellen was planning on maybe doing something to make something for, you know, Anna again this year. He was like, all right, I'm gonna be real with you, don't. Nothing when it comes to Misty, nothing is correct and nothing is perfect, and nothing is good unless she gets it. She's very particular when it comes to how Anna dresses and things like that, which is fine. I get it. She has 3 sons, no daughters, so you know, there's how it goes when it comes to kids. Like so it's like he was just like, look, I'm telling you this now so that Ellen doesn't feel bad whenever, you know, Anna doesn't wear the masks, or like, you know, if she makes her something outfit wise and, you know, she never wears it, because it's just how it is. That's one of those things. And I'm like, that sounds like a red flag, but all right, I'm gonna let that be.
Yeah, right.
It's not any of my business.
Yeah. I mean, one person's red flag is just another person's normal flag.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, when you're at a communist parade, it's all red flags. So again, they don't stand out, you know?
So that's one of those things when you just hear that and you're like, that sounds weird.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. They're doing what they gotta do, guys.
Yeah, you know.
They're making it work somehow. I just remember, you know, one of those things.
You're right. Communism is bad.
You hear and go, oof, weird. How did we get here? But yeah, there's like a lot of the people usually are protesting the loudest are usually the ones that are involved in it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Let's see. I think Tuxedo Mask is next, and then we're gonna get to Sailor Pluto for sure. And then after that, we might get to Sailor Saturn.
Yep. And then on Monday we'll be back doing other Sailor Moon characters.
Some more Sailor Moon characters.
Yes. Stay tuned.
All right. I don't know who else you have planned, but I'm pretty sure like Sailor Uranus is gonna get drawn for sure.
Yeah, I'm still working on Uranus, and the last ones I have to pencil are Uranus and Neptune.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're always.
Yeah,
weren't you trying to do like all of them? I was like, man, that's a lot.
Yeah, we got a lot of. We guys still got a lot of time in December though, so.
All right.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that the Neptune and the Uranus ones look like they could go together. That's the only thing I'm trying to do for that one.
Is there that cat? Oh, this is the cat when they transformed.
Yeah. This is Luna. They got their wish and became a human, at least in the movie.
Alright.
I don't remember how it went down in the actual original.
A lot of pastors get doing the gay, get caught doing the gay when they're the ones actively speaking against it. Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, that's a staple of that.
Oh yeah.
That's a tradition, a long time honored tradition.
It's true.
Look, they were just tempted by the devil, you know? Like, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know, brave, strong Christians fall to the devil's temptation or whatever, you know? I don't know. I'm not writing their speech. They didn't pay me.
Yeah, usually, yeah.
So.
You see enough of them. You see them
Yeah.
all, I mean.
If anything, it was obviously their wife's fault.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, she wasn't doing her godly Christian duties as a wife.
Yeah, it's always a fun one too. Is with
yeah,
you usually make somebody else a scapegoat.
Yeah.
My favorite.
I mean, if the gays hadn't just been there being so sexy, he wouldn't have fallen for their temptation, obviously.
Obviously, yeah.
Obviously.
With their agenda.
How dare Ram Ranch exist,
That's funny. 1,500 naked
Yes,
cowboys.
we're Americans. Yes. There's two of us here in the room, obviously.
One of us is the artist, the other is the person who talks.
It's true. I don't do any talking.
Not just Americans, Texans. Yeah, John's right. We're Texans. So it's
Yeah.
like Americans on steroids. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Hybrid, it was the femboys. Yep.
Yeah.
All because the liberals let them live.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Them crazy fanboys.
Yep.
My favorite.
Yep. The kids love them these days, I heard.
Yeah. I'm actually part of Moms Against Cat Boys.
I fucking love that shirt. Yeah, we're so American. We have like 17 guns in this room currently.
Yeah,
like right now.
definitely.
Like I just am a gun.
Yeah. I don't know if we can get in trouble for saying that though. So.
I don't know. My head is a gun, like the guy from No Guns Life.
Yeah.
That's it. Straight up. It's just how it is when you're Texan.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, people give out, free guns all the time everywhere.
Yeah.
Go down to Chick-fil-A, 2-for-1 gun special.
Mm-hmm.
Also Chick-fil-A, hella mid.
Yeah.
Calling it. That's my opinion.
I actually haven't had Chick-fil-A in so long I could not tell you. I remember I don't care for it. It's like whatever.
I had some because it was free.
I just know that...
And I remember there was some at John's wedding. Like, the chicken nuggets and that kind of stuff is not so bad, but, like, again... I don't know. I can't do it. I gotta tell them no pickles on everything, man.
Well, I mean, it's actually the chicken. I think, if I remember correctly, is brined in pickle juice.
I know. Don't remind me.
I
can't escape it.
And then, but yeah, I do know that Chick-fil-A does. Well, like they're obviously.
I'm the gun devil. Oh, I wish, dude.
The only thing I know about Chick-fil-A that is actually like good about what they do is that they do provide lunches to schools.
That's true.
At no extra charge. So there's a lot of schools that do get free food, and it is Chick-fil-A though.
That's true.
So, as much as they're horrible pieces of shit for what they do for the LGBT community, I'm like, damn, but they do at least kind of help the poor people, because in America we have lunch debt.
Yeah.
Most wealthy country, but yeah. America's very wild.
I mean, hey, man, we can't be wealthy if we're just giving poor kids free lunch all the time.
I guess, yeah.
Think about it, man. Rich people don't tip.
It's true.
They'd be out of money.
Also, specifically, Christians don't tip either.
Oh, definitely. No, because God will tip them later.
Yeah. It's funny. If you ever anyone who's ever worked in a restaurant, and if that restaurant happens to be near a church.
Oh man, that sounds miserable.
Sundays, yeah, they're always the worst because that's like the church people get out and they're flocking. They're the rudest people. They're the most demanding of the people, and they never tip.
Yeah, well, they already gave all the money to the church. They don't have anything left to tip. God got all the tips.
Yeah,
he needs them.
Yeah, definitely.
He needs them.
It's also funny too. My dad.
In Lithuania, we don't tip. Am I weak to pickles? Yes, I'm actually weak. If you hit me with one, it's critically effective.
Yeah.
In some countries, they don't tip because it's already worked into the price of stuff. I don't know how it is in Lithuania.
I don't know either.
In a lot of European countries,
I can tell you.
I think in Japan it's like that too.
I can tell you that the way it works in America is most waiters and waitresses get paid like $2 to $5 an hour or some shit. But because they're supposed to make up for that really low number with tips.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they give it all to the church. Yeah. But what happened? get unplugged somehow?
Probably.
That's not good.
Yeah, that's weird.
I hope it's not broken already. You just got that one.
Yeah, right. You know what? I understand. That's what happened.
Oh, it just got knocked up against the marker case there.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
That is really random.
I was like, well, that's annoying, but
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
yeah, it worked out.
It can't be broke already.
And I was like, I just got this. Weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if tips appeared during then or whatever. It's interesting.
Yeah, I just know that.
But yeah, like I said, I'm not sure. Again, I don't know how it is in Lithuania, but I've heard in other countries it's just like
The tip is in the. It's already in the price of the meal or whatever, or something. Or whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
Matt took the light bright out. Yeah, right.
He almost busted his #1 cheating device here.
Right.
Literally tracing on stream.
Mm-hmm. Most people won't be courageous enough to do that.
No. They're cowards. They don't even film themselves tracing. So many cowards that do that. Hey guys, look what I totally made all by myself, but I have no video or process photos of it. Sure, I believe you. Just switch to AI art already. Like, come on, man.
People just get a normal wage. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the thing also.
Yeah, because that's one of the things that's like a constant thing that pops up. I used to work in food service, and I was in the kitchen, and kitchen people got paid the same as the wait staff, but the kitchen people didn't get tips.
I believe it.
You had to work another spot outside of the kitchen to be able to get a tip.
Yeesh.
So yeah, no, I never saw the tip money.
Yep.
Never once. Didn't know it was real. To be fair, that also was a Christian company, and that place always was late for my paychecks, and sometimes I got paid straight cash. So yeah, it was a shady business.
That makes sense.
Hybrid says, "What's everyone's thoughts on AI art? Correct answers only."
It's right. Correct answers only. Yeah, it's fucking theft. It's just plain theft. It's like the AI can't make the art unless it copies from some other artist. And like, it's funny. Like some of it's funny. Like, you know, when you see it, like go like, oh wow, it turned this black dude into a white anime guy because the AI is like, you know, programmed to only know how to do anime. But in anime only people know how to do is like, you know, pale characters, unless it's Soul Eater.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's like.
I'd say it's just another tragic step forward in the march of progress. Mechanization was supposed to make our lives easier, but the future has proved otherwise.
We've had to now compete with the mechanization because we didn't want to give everybody, you know,
anything.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I guess. Like,
anything.
Yeah, literal anything.
I mean, AI is going to control like everything at some point, so.
Yeah, I've seen 01.
Yeah, right. I know they're trying to do a lot of stuff with AI in the medical field as well.
Yeah.
For like being able to figure out what's wrong with people, you know? Not sure how far they're on, you know, programming the robot to do brain surgery, but, you know.
Well, they did do surgery on a grape.
That's true, you're right. Right. So all those surgeons will be out of business soon too, which is good.
They're all kind of chads anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, it's very bizarre. When you go, I don't know if anyone here has ever gone into surgery before, but like surgeons are like really are kind of how they are depicted in Scrubs.
Mm-hmm.
Very like, you know, dude bro-y and like talking about like how crazy it was that they got to cut you open and shit like that. And you're like, man, you're like really excited about this and it's kind of unsettling.
Yeah.
And you're like really into yourself too. Like, what the fuck? Like, I remember the surgeon I had that I got my gallbladder removed. Like, the incision one of the incisions got infected really badly. And he was, like, talking to me about it. He's like, and, you know, I'm looking at it right now. Like, oh, man, I did a really good fucking job at least. Because, like, that thing is fucking deep in there, man. That's crazy, man. I can't even get that shit out. And you're just like, I'm in a lot of pain right now. Please, can you fix that? And he's like, oh, yeah, here, take a pill.
Yeah, right.
And you're like, what the fuck, dude?
Oh, interesting. They're saying AI is already in it, but it's for like molecular kind of stuff. That's interesting. Okay. Let's see. Try to look on the bright side of it and how it could be a neat tool for artists to use to better their studies, but no, it's being used to, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's how everything is.
Yeah, what is it? The road,
just steal stuff or whatever.
The road to hell is paved with good intentions.
Yeah, exactly.
There it goes. And artists can't do anything about it.
Yeah, right.
Like, they've tried to appeal, a lot of artists are trying to appeal to, like, you know, copyright laws and things like that. But at the end of the day, the problem is that art is, it's not really a...
concern?
Not a concern. It's not a scene need.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Like, you know, if you're an artist, you're gonna see it every day. That all the advertising and all the other stuff that, like, you know, actual artists went in to do and made work for. But you know, you're not gonna see that because you don't really look for it.
Yeah.
So people are like, well, obviously, you know, Coca-Cola has this, you know, or Starbucks has, you know, those holiday cups and things like that. You don't think about like how someone had to sit down and design that. You just think, oh, this just existed. This is just here.
It's just there.
It always was there, you know, it never was not there. And so you don't see all the, you know, work and effort that went into making those products. So, you know, it's like, oh, well, someone's coming to me and telling me, well, AI is taking over and ruining a bunch of people's lives and taking their jobs. And you're like, what do you mean? This was always like this.
Yeah. Wait, you mean it was someone's job to design the cup?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, when you tell them
get a real job, you know?
Yeah, because the American, or not, I don't know if it's just American, but because if you go to France actually considers a lot of different things actually worthwhile.
Yeah.
Specifically art. Like, if you go do a comic in France, you're considered an actual painter. Like, you're like the same, you're a Picasso, basically. You're same level, at least. Like,
you're considered at least an artist.
You're considered a high artist.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, here in America, it's like, you know, you're just drawing Schmucky the Clown. Like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so, again, it kind of just depends on the cultural value of such things.
That's very true.
And over here, we're not going to value it at all because it's just always been there. You know, it's just something that's supposed to be there and it's supposed to, you know, because we also have that myth of the starving artist. And you're like, well, you're the one who decided to be an artist, so it's kind of on you. I mean, like, you're the one who made the bad choices. Like, it's like, fuck, man. Like,
you could have been a surgeon.
Yeah. You could have had a real job, you know. Gotten a real degree, and, you know, like, shit like that. That's like always the standard, like, oh, ha, 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 I don't understand what I'm talking about, you know, joke.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because, like, you know, everyone here reads books, you know.
Yeah.
The book covers have artists that are making them. The interior artists for the books, everyone here who reads manga or comics, you know, or watches anime, you know, like with a whole studio Mappa fiasco where, you know, none of their artists are paid well and they don't have a union.
Right, John, starving artist versus man who catches ball and gets paid millions of dollars. Yeah. Yeah, Hybrid says, you're an illustrator? I'll take a mocha with extra milk, please. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Pretty much. That goes.
The kids love watching people catch balls for millions of dollars. Or kick them as well. I'm not a fan ever since they took the human sacrifice out of most of these sports.
Yeah.
I think that would make it a lot more entertaining, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's not been the same.
Yeah.
Really suffered.
Like, you want to get paid millions? Let's put some real shit on the line here.
But yeah, no, that's how it always is, and how it always kind of will be, and you just
Yeah.
you just kind of are like, honestly, anytime I see kind of outrage against any of this stuff, I'm always like, it's always been like that. Like, I don't have the energy to be angry anymore as much as I would like to be, as much as I would be like, yeah, no, like the person who was selling AI art at Anime Expo Chibi, that shouldn't have been allowed, obviously, but, it happens, so there's now precedent for it, so now it's probably going to come up every more once in a while. People will still, I think, even at the end of the day, make art that is, good, interesting, unique. It's just you're going to have, to find it. Like, people at, like, Super Giant Games, I know they just had an announcement for Hades 2, but, like, those are people who are trying to create something good and something beautiful with their medium of games, and they hire artists and they pay them well. There's no crunch times. They treat them well, and they make a good product. So you can always just be like doom and gloom, but at the same time, even in the middle of all that doom, people are still trying to make something and make something worthwhile and beautiful. And at the end of the day, an AI can never do that.
That's true.
Like, an AI will never understand or be able to capture what makes art, which is the reaction to the world. The history. Art is usually just a kind of reflection of what's going on in the world, like what's going on in that personal struggle of the person who made the piece and things like that. It can never reflect that because it never feels it. So, yeah, it sucks that AI is probably going to take away a lot of my work, but at the end of the day, an AI can't go make One Piece.
Yeah.
An AI can't go make all these multi-million dollar franchises, really, because people will know that it sucks.
Let's see. 57 says, my father was a mural restoration person. Don't know what they call the profession in English, but all of those people get no credit. So still, AI can't do IRL stuff that needs person's touch, so it's another thing that's just a part of art. Yeah. I mean, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's just a part of the whole thing now. It just is going to exist for the rest of time. People are going to probably get bored of it at some point too, to be honest with you.
Although I think the AI could do better than some of those Spanish art restoration people. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You saw you need a license for that over there now because people kept fucking up all those pictures.
Yeah, I have seen that. But
you have to have a license for that now.
Well, what they say, every great tragedy causes at least some sort of reform. Well, I say that.
That's true. I think a lot of people will recognize that, and on top of it, I highly doubt studios will end up embracing AI for very contingent legal reasons, in my opinion, of course. Yeah, I don't really know.
Because some artists that you can't, there's like specific artists that you cannot steal from.
Yeah.
Disney is one of those things. Like, a lot of people are actually putting
stuff into it.
It's putting stuff into the algorithm so they can show the Disney representatives what is happening.
Yeah.
And the Disney legal team is already like starting to go on the move, and it's really funny to watch. I'm not gonna lie, but because it's like weird to me. The reason I find it funny is because you're like, oh, Disney, man, those people are pieces of shit. Man, they have a really good legal team.
Oh yeah.
They have a good legal team that we can exploit for this.
Oh, definitely.
I don't have to pay any legal fees. I just go narc on them.
Yeah, pretty much.
Normally, I don't condone narking, but in this case, ooh, baby.
Rat. All narc all the time.
Rat, snitch. But yeah, no, it's like, some people are gonna think AI art's like, oh, the way of the future. It was like with NFTs. It's all just like just some sort of like thing that people latch on to in the moment because it's the buzz word for the week.
Yeah.
And eventually we'll bully the rest of the AI artists out of the alley, and then we'll never talk to them, never have to see them ever again. Just remember, chat, violence does work.
I mean, unfortunately, it's true.
But yeah, so things like that. I look at AI and I go, this is just going to be another one of those things that comes and goes. And
let's see. 57 says, you can't touch any murals here without 10 plus years of experience and a degree. Oh, that's really good. That's because nobody wants you to fuck it up. Yeah, on a 200-year-old church piece. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, so I can't believe some of those Spanish ones, the way they would turn out.
Yeah.
You'd see them on the news every now and then.
Yeah, it's wild.
I'm just like, what the fuck?
How did this happen?
Yeah, why are we here?
How did this happen?
Yeah.
What's going on? Where am I? Who am I?
Yeah.
All of the different stages of grief.
Yeah, right? Just like,
in one fell swoop.
yeah. Are you kidding me? This is a reality now.
This is happening.
Mm-hmm.
As I live in Weeb.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see. That reminds me of the time AI would steal art from Twitter artists and put them on shirts. Oh, yeah. So people just started posting, Disney with the stuff on it.
Yeah, legit.
Yeah, Disney characters with speech bubbles saying, I'm committing theft, please sue me. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, everyone's been talking about that because it's like pretty much the same thing.
It's the same thing, yeah.
It's just different face, you know. You have, what is it, the names change, but the streets stay the same.
Yeah, pretty much.
Same thing. Like stealing art is like, one of those things that's like easy money.
Yeah.
People will always do it because it's easy.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard for artists to, lay claim that they own something. Like even the Chainsaw Man artist had a hard time trying to, get back his Twitter account.
Yeah, right.
Which was hilarious.
Yeah, I think that was really funny. I was
he,
like, was it even worth it getting on here, honestly, at this point?
It was really funny, though.
But, yeah.
There was the chapter right before that was some girl dissing Chainsaw Man.
Oh, that's really funny.
And then Denji was right there. He's like, I know he's not a fucking bad guy, because I am Chainsaw Man.
I haven't read it in a few chapters. I need to catch back up. So.
And, like, legit, it was the funniest thing ever, because right after that happened, that's when he lost his access to his Twitter account.
That's hilarious.
I was like, man, like, you could not have planned this more, like, perfectly.
He didn't get to make his cool reveal. That was how he had to reveal that he was Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, but the girl didn't believe him either.
Oh, good, okay.
It was really funny, because she was like, because the girl is, like, looking for the War Devil, and she's...
Oh, the War Devil girl.
Yeah, she's actively, and the War Devil's actively looking for Chainsaw Man.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, she's like, wait, what are you doing? Go back. He said he was Chainsaw Man. And the girl's like, nah, he's a fucking loser. Like, there's no fucking way that guy's Chainsaw Man.
That's hilarious.
Like, what kind of fucking idiot would say that they're Chainsaw Man?
Dude, the War Devil girl is cool. I like her.
Yeah. This arc has been hilarious.
You wouldn't steal a DVD? Oh, bro, I would, and I have.
I would download it.
By downloading them and buying bootlegs. I've never, went to a store and stole anything like that.
Yeah,
That's a little much.
Yeah. I have, I would download.
Let's see.
I would
the
download
profession
it.
is extremely niche. My father's teacher is still working up, and he's 86. So that's really cool.
Yeah, no,
That's a really cool job.
I would agree. No, that's definitely sick stuff.
I would download a car. At one point, I had that 3D print file for the car.
Yeah. Yeah, no, those kinds of jobs are always really cool because they're just very, like, I don't know how to put it. They're like distinguished.
Yeah. There's an air to it,
Yeah, there's like a weird kind of like you say it and then like there's a weight.
I would watch a movie about it.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Yeah. It's one of those things, yeah.
It's like, this is the guy who still does church mural restoration.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Yeah, like on a History Channel would definitely be something.
Yeah.
Like that too.
Yeah, there'd be a documentary about him on, God, it's not on Tubi. It's on, what's the other one? There's one that's specifically documentaries.
Yeah.
I forgot the name of it. There's ads for it on some of the shit I watch. But it's a streaming service that's only documentaries.
Mm-hmm.
It seems really cool, but I forgot what it's called.
That seems pretty good, actually. I would probably watch it, yeah.
So...
But they're currently so they basically are currently in Chainsaw Man.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to turn Denji into a weapon because you need to, in order for the War Devil to make a good weapon, the weapon needs to have some sort of significant value.
Yeah, so, I remember that.
So they're trying to get Denji to fall in love with
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
But she's like, and Asa's saying, I got this. So,
oh my god.
Guys, easy.
Oh my god.
She, takes him to the aquarium and just starts going off about starfish and other fucking shit. And Denji's just like, hey, can we not? I want to go see the penguins. And she's just like, don't worry. I've optimized this plan to have the most fun possible. Just
That's
stick to my
beautiful.
plan. We're gonna do fine.
I love it.
And I was like, damn, this is hilarious.
I absolutely love it.
And then fucking War Devil's like, Asa, I think you might be just a real fucking bore.
Hey man, I don't know. Some girl starts going off about starfish with me. That sounds kind of dope.
Yeah, no, it was just funny. Like, just,
Yeah.
It was because because also like she had said like you don't need to think about a thing, don't worry.
Mhm.
And I'm like, oh Jesus.
Oh yeah, yeah. Obviously.
You don't say that to Denji. Denji had
Yeah.
a whole fucking story arc about how he learned that it's not okay to just let other people think for him.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like he's like talking about how he's like, I've decided for myself what I want to do.
Curiosity. That's it. Yeah, it's called curiosity. Thank you, Hybrid. John says, why would they need to turn Denji into a weapon? He's already a chainsaw.
Well, it's because
It works with the War Devil.
War Devil can turn anything into a weapon.
Yeah, they have to own it.
That's what they own, yeah.
Yeah.
And also, they don't know that Denji is Chainsaw Man, so...
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of funny confusion because of...
The new arc is really cool.
Yeah, because basically, like, one of the characters has come there to determine to make sure that Denji doesn't reveal that he's Chainsaw Man, and Denji is purposely trying to
It's
reveal...
basically now an awesome high school series.
Yeah, which is just wild.
Yeah.
How we got here.
Yeah. Normally the series starts as something in high school and then goes insane. This was absolutely insane and is now an insane high school series.
Yeah, it's just wild, man. It's also funny too because, like, there's still the same things rules apply. Any character that starts getting a bit too much screen time, they're probably gonna die.
Oh yeah.
Any character that's like seems important to the plot, probably gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was good.
Yeah, I'm just like laughing.
His job is done.
You didn't do anything. No, I'm just laughing my fucking ass off.
Let's see. You can